Hello.
We're back. Episode 43.
It feels like more than 2 weeks.
I know. Well,
and I don't know why.
It's weird, isn't it? It seems as though all of a sudden the season seems to have changed and we've gone into cold weather.
It's definitely been more autumnal.
Hello, everybody. We're finally here.
We're back.
Sorry about last week. That was all my fault. For those who don't know us, I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique. And we are What is the Answer?
What is the answer? So if you're expecting to tune in and see us last Saturday, I'm very sorry. I was away on holiday and the internet just wouldn't allow us to log on, and then we had technical issues. So we're here.
We're here. We're back.
We're back. We're here. Let me just put myself on to make sure we're all on. And then there we go. I can see if there's any comments. So yeah, it is weird. It does feel longer than...
It really does. I was away a fortnight ago, and that feels like weeks ago rather than a fortnight
does
ago.
Feel like a long time ago. Weird, isn't it? But
yeah, it is.
We're back. We're in jumpers. It does. It just feels as though the seasons have changed all of a sudden, doesn't it?
Well, last weekend it was pouring down, blowing a gale, and it was cold. Then midweek it went scorching hot again, and now I've been out walking today, and when I went out I thought, oh, it's cool. Then I thought, no, I need to strip off. It doesn't know what it's doing.
I was amazed we had some fairly good weather. We only had one day where it poured down, and that was Wednesday afternoon. We'd been out on the morning and we got back, and at about 4 o'clock it poured down and it continued raining all night. But apart from that, we had good weather. Some days it was quite warm. Yeah,
I was going to say, you had much better weather. When you were posting pictures, I was kind of sat in slippers and all my winter gear watching rain outside, and you were on the beach in the sun. So yeah,
it was
you
nice.
Picked the right week and you picked the right location.
Exactly. Good old North Yorkshire. So it was very nice.
So what did you do? I mean, if people follow us on social media, they will have seen some of the things, but what were your highlights?
What were my highlights? Well, we did... The place we were staying on was a sheep farm, so that was really nice. And we were on the Howardian Hills, however you want to say that. And we were right at the foothills of it. And there was a reservoir not far from where we were staying, so you could walk through the fields and go to the reservoir. And that was quite nice. So we did that a few times, walked around the reservoir. It was funny because on the second time, David said, right, we'll go on a longer walk and we can go around this, you know, like go on a big circular walk and come back, went through this village. So we tootled off and we'd done about 5k. And I said to him, we must be well over halfway now, are we? And he got his little map up and he had opened it up and I'd looked at it, and I am not joking. We had probably another 20k to do on the route that David had chosen. And I just looked at him, we both started laughing, and I went, I've just got to say, neither of us have particularly got a very good sense of direction, so it always works out quite well. So I said to him, I don't think we'll be doing a round trek. So we literally managed to turn round and sort of go back the way we came. But it was highly amusing because he just looked, literally this map came up with like this circular route and we'd done like that much. This map, and I went, you are kidding me. No way, that's not going to happen. So that was nice that we could go for nice walks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Castle Howard. Castle Howard was nice. We went there.
What was done there?
Brideshead Revisited.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the house wasn't open and some of the things outside weren't open. Yeah, you got a time ticket. So it was quite nice. There weren't many people there, to be fair. And like some of the outdoor adventure places weren't open, but it was nice. We had a nice walk around there. But of course, it was nice to go and see Kath. I went to Leyburn.
Yes.
And I went to see Kath of Wensleydale Longwool Sheep shop. So that was nice. So I feel like I need another holiday because we've just don't seem to.
Because you were, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just speaking of Kath and your visit to.
Oh yes.
Look what I got. Can you see that?
The fingerless lovely set.
So, I mean, the colours obviously perfect.
Well, it was funny because we were stood in the shop and Grace and Kath got the colours out. And I said to Grace, oh, yes, that colour. And Grace went, well, I think Dominique's a purple. I went, when does Dominique wear purple? Never seen Dominique wear purple. So I went, no, bluey colours. So,
and then look at the colours in that.
They look.
I mean, there is some purple in there, but
because I also got some of that, but I bought it separately. Look.
Oh wow!
I'm going to make a cushion cover because I got a jumper of Dad's. He was throwing a cable jumper out, a grey cable jumper, and I went, I'll have that. I'll make a cushion out of it. And then I thought if I put those through it,
yeah,
like a nice little bead, doesn't it?
You can keep it for Santa.
I could keep that for Santa. Look, hello, that'd be perfect for Santa.
But it just finishes the gloves off. So
I saw that. I thought you'd enjoy that.
So that is going to be knit on 3.75s. They're like giant needles compared to some of the needles I've been using.
Exactly.
So thank you very much for that. I will get that cast on. It won't just go as a project in waiting.
You're welcome.
But also, I want to
Dominique was scuba sitting, if anybody didn't know. Yes, well, I mean, I saw that and it had to be done. It's
chocolate. And Marie only gave this to me at 5 o'clock last night.
Doing well not to eat these.
You have no idea how much willpower it's taken me not to eat that. But I just want
to eat it now, Dominique. You can sit and eat it now, you chocoholic.
It will be white chocolate particularly. So thank you very much.
Good. But yes, it was nice to go to the shop. So we had quite a nice pootle about everywhere. So yeah, Leyburn's got some really nice shops in. It's
I drove through it last year, but I literally drove through it on my way home.
And there's supposed to be a really nice walk because it's quite amusing because we met David's parents on yesterday in Richmond. And when I said I'd been to Leyburn, they went, did you do the shawl walk? I went, pardon? What are you on about? Apparently there's a walk which is up above, I don't know, they described it, you go out the marketplace and it's on a bit of a ridge. And it's where one of the queens lost a shawl.
Oh, really?
So they said that and I'd never heard of it. And then, to be honest, I never saw any signs for walks, but I wasn't particularly looking. Then when I spoke to my dad last night, he said the same. Did you go on the shawl walk? I'm like, what shawl? So people nearby, it's obviously something fairly famous.
Yeah, but no, you didn't do it.
If only I'd known, I'd have gone on a shawl walk with my shawl.
Yeah.
Could have taken a photo,
couldn't I? Shawl.
I could have been knitting a shawl and losing a shawl all in one go. Never thought of it. Anyway. But so I made a few purchases. Do you want to see what I got at Kath? I obviously got me
locks.
My locks. And then Dad's been on, he wants another pair of warm bed socks. So I got in the Aran the yellow and the grey. I think it's called Butter Tubs, the yellow. It's probably, you can't see it, it's not as bright. It's not
they look really nice together.
So I've just turned the heel. So they are big slouchy socks because he wears it. He doesn't like them too tight, so they're going to be nice and warm. Those
and they're bed socks, aren't they? They're
bed socks, yeah. They're just big bed socks, but they're so soft. You can't. Let me see if you can get in a bit closer. There, you can see the Wensleydale Longwool's got a really nice sheen on it, hasn't it?
Yeah. But I've not knit with it. That's going to be the first time I knit with it. But
really nice.
Seeing when you've got your wool for the barrel jacket, it's just really, really nice.
Talking of the barrel jacket, it was quite funny because we went in and she had a load of them all piled up, and I went, maybe I could have just bought one and pretended I'd knit it, but there wasn't a pink one. So she said to me, you can hold one up and it might give you inspiration. So I held it up, then she went, you know that poncho Dominique has knitted? I went, yes. She said, I don't know what she's doing, but it seems massive, the one she's knitting. This is how big it should be. And I don't know what you are doing with I don't know whether it's the wool you're using, because you're not using that wool, are you?
No, I've not got it here. I really do need to get it out because I've not knit on it for months and months. And after you said that to me, maybe I've added, because it's one size, but it's one size and I prefer it to be bigger than smaller. So I do need to get it out. But I bought months ago, I bought some yarn to do the weekender shawl, weekender jumper, and it's all greys. So maybe, and I don't like, when it came, I didn't like it for a jumper. So maybe I need to knit it in the grey and not, although I do like the yarn I'm knitting, but I've fallen out of love with it. So that's been just thrown.
Well, I'm thinking it's probably the wool that you've fallen out of love with. Do you know what I mean? Because you started knitting the comedy jumper, didn't you?
Well, it's not. It's because it's got like, I can't remember now. I'm going to say somewhere between 10 and 20 moss stitch.
Those difficult stitches.
Yeah, and I kept getting it wrong. It's because I wasn't concentrating. I clearly wasn't concentrating. So maybe that needs to come out, and it just needs to be a project that I do a few rows.
I've got to say, it is a nice poncho in the flesh. It's the first time I've seen it in the flesh. It looks really nice.
Looks really nice. I will get it done. Kath, I will at some point get it done.
But Kath was very happy because there was in the window the cracking flags jumper, which is like a bit of a tunic, and it's got a fair isle pattern on the bottom. It's really nice, really simple. It's like a rectangular shape. Right. And Grace went, oh, that's in trend, that. So Kath was ever so chuffed because Grace had said it was, oh, that's very trendy, that at the minute. That's, you know, wearing a collared shirt with a...
She didn't say that about the barrel jacket or my poncho, but...
No, she didn't say anything about those, but the cracking flags top. So I think I might have to, that might find a purchase, the pattern might find a purchase. It was really pretty.
What's that in? Aran or double knit?
I have no idea. Aran, I think. I'm going Aran.
Yeah.
It'll probably be wrong. But yeah, it's a really nice design, plain, and then just with this border around the bottom. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. So yeah, I've been fairly restrained actually with purchases.
That is very good.
Well, we all know it was all alpaca, wasn't it? On our Wednesday knit and natter, we have a bit of a theme. We did a bakery thing where we all made cakes or certain things each week. And then that came to an end. And then we decided that you would make something in any medium.
Yes.
So the first one was cows, wasn't it? And then on Wednesday, it was alpacas. I tried so hard. I really did. I thought I'd taken alpaca wool with me and started knitting my socks. I don't know if you saw them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I started knitting these. I thought it was alpaca. No. Cashmere. So I gave up on that and thought, flipping.
What do you mean you just gave up with them? Did you not knit on them anymore?
No, because I was knitting them for the alpaca challenge. So I really sort of like fell out with myself, and I thought, never mind. There's an alpaca farm near us. I'll nip out to the alpaca field, get myself a photo alpaca. They weren't there, were they? They were obviously out on a walk or hiding, so that wasn't happy. I know what I'll do. There's a little knitting shop in Easingwold near to where we were staying. Looked online, they had some alpaca wool. Perfect, she thinks. I can go and get some alpaca wool, make myself a little brooch or something, alpaca, perfectly. They were shut, they'd gone on holiday. You can see the theme here, it was all failure. So then we went shopping to York Outlet. Grace wanted to look for stuff to go back to uni because she's going back to uni tomorrow. So I thought, I'll buy myself a little book.
I mean,
it's a llama.
But it's nice. It's a nice book.
Nice. It's nearly an alpaca. But it was a llama, so I failed there, didn't I? But I also bought some nice pens. I'll show you those in a minute. So in the end, I drew, and it's on our Knit and Natter page, the rubbishiest picture of an alpaca.
Like a lot of people said, it's a hell of a lot better than I could definitely do, and it looks like it's a lot better than other people can do. So,
and I drew it in my nice pretty book, but it was so bad that I ripped the page out and chucked it out because it was such a bad picture. Even Grace went, what is that supposed to be? I went, well, it's an alpaca. I know you're an
Well,
artist, but it was my scribble.
We could all see it was an alpaca and we appreciated it.
I think if you'd gone like this and looked at a distance, it didn't look too bad in real life. It really was rubbish. But anyway, I tried.
Yeah.
I did try.
But if anyone out there watching is not already a member, this is all on our Wool is the Answer Knit and Natter group. It's a private group, but just request to join. And it is something we do on our Wednesday night Knit and Natter, but there's other people joining in, so feel free to join in. Next week, for next Wednesday, we've gone with bees.
Yes.
Buzzy bees.
Buzzy bees. So a buzzy bee in any media, a rubbishy drawing like me, or you can do a very artful photograph or anything you like, anything. Make it out of butter. I don't know.
We've had felted cows.
Yes.
The cows we've had also, I mean, I didn't even make my cow. Mine was my cow pencil sharpener. So it's just a little bit of fun for everyone to share and join in.
Just to frantically be hunting around the house the few days before, going, what am I going to do? Or like me, the whole of North Yorkshire looking for flipping alpaca. And then after all this, I was getting desperate and thinking, anything with an alpaca on it, I don't care, anything with an alpaca. And then Grace and I have been into Lincoln this afternoon. What have I seen everywhere?
Alpacas.
I've seen alpaca plant pots. I've seen little alpaca badgers. I've seen everything alpaca you could possibly think of. I thought, well, that's no use, is it?
Well, I mean,
I forgot to say, on the way back, when we went to Richmond, we went to a garden centre, and guess what there were at the garden centre?
Alpacas.
Alpacas and flipping camels. Camels and alpaca. It was funny because Grace's granddad had said, oh, can we go to this garden centre? Can't remember what it's called. Mill something near Richmond. Can't think. Somebody might know out there. And he went, we can go and see the camels. And Grace was just like laughing at him. You know, like.
Is it on the A66?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's going, yes, beautiful garden centre. And he was like, yeah. And then when we pulled up in, Grace went, I thought it was just lying. She said there are actual camels. And there were. Yeah. Camels. Ooh.
That's on my way to the Lake District. You pass that. And then further on, as you nearly get to
Milner?
I don't know. I've never called.
You want to have a look in, honestly. Oh, I fell in love and I nearly made a purchase. You know, I like cows. I am sort of on a bit of a cow ban, self-enforced, because I think, you know, I love cows, but I just can't think I can put any more anywhere else. And especially when Grace started going around the house and taking the mickey out of me, counting them all. Thought, yeah. So I need to draw a line in the cows. However, people may not agree with this, but, you know, a cow hide as a rug. Oh, my God.
In the new room?
It was gorgeous. It was £350. But it was. I mean, I know some people won't like the idea of it, and they'll probably be thinking, but you like cows? Yes, I like cows, but I eat meat. You know, everybody's views I accept, but I was so tempted to buy it. But I think we might go back when the room's done. I might go back. Might have to buy it. Very nice.
Oh dear. Sorry, Linda's just saying it's done in double knit, that jumper.
I knew I'd be wrong.
I knew Linda would know. Linda knows these things.
Linda knows these things. Very wise lady.
Just so we said, when we've said, Marie said, make these our Wednesday challenges, make them out of any medium you like. I mean, I've done 2 weeks and both weeks I've cheated because I've just bought
You have
things.
really. You have cheated.
It's just as you were saying it, then I thought,
I'm expecting great things this week. I'm expecting a hand-carved out of moulded honey bee.
Out of wax?
Yeah. Can you get on with it?
I did actually. I've knit 12 rows in alpaca wool of my geometry shawl, but it was such a small amount. I just thought I'm not even showing that. But I did knit 12 rows of alpaca. So
what alpaca yarn have you got there then?
I've not got it even to show you. It's the drops alpaca that I did my Mild Mania in. and I'd got like 2.5 balls left. So I've just started doing another. Well, I did it weeks and weeks ago. Another geometry shawl.
Well, talking of alpacas, maybe we could go onto what we like to call on YouTube, our wonderful YouTube, a convenient link. The bakery box that everybody should have just received.
Yes. Well, I've seen Tracy's put on there that she said hello and that hers came on Tuesday. I think most people got them on Tuesday. We were fortunate that the first fell on the Tuesday because, of course, Monday was the bank holiday. Yeah. So they all went out on Friday. And I just was worried that they would get somehow caught up in the bank holiday. Yeah. But they seem to have done. They seem to have got there. So
if anybody doesn't want to know about them, look away, as they say.
Well, we've not even got, I was saying to everyone on Wednesday night, we've not got, you all went bonkers again. So we didn't even get our own bakery box this month because you all took them. We've got something to show you, but we've not got everything.
So the base was a mixture of alpaca, linen and merino, wasn't it?
Merino, right? Yeah.
So I've got, Dominique and I, all we got was 100 grams grain. I'm saying all we got, but we didn't get all 4 colours because it's 100 grams of wool, so you get 25 grams in different colours.
Thank you, Lisa.
So this is the one of the solid colours. So that's like the blueberry colour because the theme was blueberry muffin.
Yes, it's not quite as bright as that, is it?
No, it's a bit. It's hard to see in this light, isn't it? It's a lovely. It's like a scar, like a periwinkle blue, but it's got tiny bits of purple in it. It's really pretty.
It is really nice.
Yeah, very drapey. I think it's going to be.
That was one solid colour, and then I got the other one.
So we'll put them together. You can sort of see So that's like the pale blue version, but it's really soft and drapey, and I think the linen in it is going to make it really nice and drapey. I'm thinking I might make a shawl with this, one of those skein shawls.
I was thinking exactly the same. I really, really, I mean, we all know purple's not my colour, so I was never going to have that one.
I got the purpley one, and Dominique got the bluey one.
I really like it, but because you died this month when I was away on holiday.
Yeah, I died. So it's all my fault, this one.
Well, but you did that back in July?
Yes.
When I was away in the Lake District. Yeah. So Marie and I have had these since July. Yeah. And the temptation to cast it on, but I thought I daren't because I'll forget one day and I'll post a picture or I'll be knitting on Knit and Natter. So it sat there waiting. But yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to I'm going to have a look, but I just keep going back to the Heidi Landers because
that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do another one. And so that means that because we've already posted these out, the new bakery box collection is available now on the website, £22. And it will be posted out 1st of November. And the theme this month...
Well, it'll be posted. I don't know what the date it was.
Well, you'll get it for around the 1st of November.
I don't know what day of the week the 1st of November is, but it'll be as close as we can.
Again, they're limited amounts, and the theme this time is lemon meringue pie.
And we both need to apologise because we did say on Wednesday we would put the link live at 10 to 3, so you could all go on there before we started, and both of us forgot. I can't even say I expected you to do it. I just forgot.
Well, I remembered I needed to do it and I forgot, but it did go on before we came on air.
So
if you have already ordered it.
Yes. So I apologise if you were all sat there at 10 to 3 waiting. We both forgot.
Yeah, it's there now. It's live, but as we say, limited numbers again. So if you would like the next bakery box collection, which is it'll be based on
lemon meringue pie.
Lemon meringue pie, and don't expect it to look like lemon meringue pie. Give us a little bit of artistic license.
That's the inspiration.
That's the inspiration.
And this.
And that's the base, yes. And what is it? It's it looks really soft, doesn't it?
honestly, it's so soft.
It's
and
nice.
The sheen again, and this it's 80% merino, 20% bamboo. Oh,
I won't sing it. I always sing it when we say bamboo, but I won't sing it. I'm going to restrain myself.
I'll
do the actions instead.
I've knit a shawl with some bamboo.
What, actually knitted with bamboo?
No. What? I think it was a I don't know what it was. I was going to say it was a mint bee. I think it was a mint bee yarn. I think it was that green one I did.
I think it was.
Gone to Australia.
Yes, I think it was.
That was honestly, it knit so nicely. So I don't know if you can't see on the sheen.
It looks really soft and squidgy, doesn't it?
Oh, it is. It is so tight. I mean, we say this every time, and we are trying to bring you bases that have got a bit of luxury and a bit of
squidge,
unctuousness.
Unctuousness. I was thinking squidginess.
Unctuousness, if that's a real word. So
it is now.
And yeah, they'll be ready beginning of November for you.
Yeah.
So I'll put that down because I just keep.
And hopefully we might get our own box this time.
Yes. Yeah. So like always, you'll get 2 solids and then 2 multicolours.
Yeah.
25 grams of each. So
it's been interesting to see what people have made from them because so this will be the 3rd one in the collection. There's 6 altogether. The first one that we did, people have made shawls, you made socks.
I love them socks.
I made a shawl out of mine. One of our ladies, Tracy, made a jumper. She asked for an extra because it was in the yak base, wasn't it? So she asked for an extra skein and she made a jumper with it, which looked stunning. Was it the dead easy jumper she did?
Yes.
I can't remember. She used 100 grams and the bakery box, so she got a jumper out of 200 grams.
And then she did a hat.
A hat, that's right. She had a beret.
Got a jumper and a hat.
Yeah. So
a beret.
Use ordering now. Thank you very much. So it'd be interesting to see what people are going to make with them.
Well, that's what I've got to say. We're Friday now. I've not seen anyone cast them on yet.
No.
But maybe that's because people are waiting. They don't want to do spoil. So, but yeah, every time we do, just seeing how they knit up, and they look so different in different, whether it's a shawl, a jumper, socks, like all yarn, it just looks different, knit in different ways. So,
and like we said before, we're using this as a bit of a trial as well for different bases, aren't we? We know the first one we did was the yak base, and we know if you go on our website, you'll see we've already started to stock that base. So we're now looking at our another base.
Yes.
So we're wanting to choose from the next few. So we'd really appreciate your thoughts on, would you like more of this one when you get them? And then that'll help us choose the next one.
Yes. And we didn't have, because you all went bananas last time, we didn't have any spare. We're going to try and hold probably only 3 or 4, 100 grams left over. So if anybody wants to do similar to what Tracy did last time and wants 100 grams, wait till you get it. But if you fancy 100 grams of either of the solid colours to make a larger project, we will be able to do that this time. We weren't able to do it last time, so
no, we weren't able to do it with the this base
with the bloom
and the linen. Just because at the time when we ordered it, obviously with the COVID thing, we were limited on how much we could get anyway. So
and we didn't even consider that. Someone would say, "Can we have?" And we'd already ordered it before Tracy had. Then come back to us. So it doesn't have to be, but if you wanted to do a bigger project, there's that we're gonna have that capability this time, aren't we? So
but I mean, if you're really interested in this, let us know, because it could be one of the bases that we consider, couldn't it? But maybe wait until you've got the next couple of bases and have a look and then decide which one you like out of
yes. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Claire's already got her pattern.
Oh, perfect.
Are you going to tell us, Claire, or is it going to be a surprise?
Be a surprise.
Sherry had not set her yarn alarm.
I know I've posted this on social media, but I just thought I'd show them on here. My red, white, and blue socks.
Yes.
So this is the sock pattern that is the Easy Lace pattern by Winnick Mum.
That's it, perfect.
And we did the red, white, and blue set, and a small amount of that goes towards the NHS Charities Together, doesn't it?
Yes.
When you purchase one of those. So the kits for the wool, you can either have it in double knit, which you've knit a pair of socks in, and this is 4-ply. And I've got enough to make another pair of socks. So yeah, they're really.
And you've done them in Red Arrow colours, and they look like I think your toe looks like.
Looks like the RAF symbol, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are.
I'm really
I'm happy.
Pleased. I mean, I know red, white, and blue go together anyway, but knitting them up, they're just happy socks, I think.
I mean,
Sorry,
I was worried that they did look a bit.
Well, you see that in them, and I see the red arrow symbol. So
they just look like me bigger buns.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah.
But they do look nice on, I've got to say, and they're comfortable. And I know they might, if you're thinking they look a bit funny shaped, because I don't like long-legged socks, and they're for me. So that's why I don't like too much length on my socks.
Yeah, but they're not really short, are they?
No, but normally, I suppose they're normally half and half, so they're probably a little bit short.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But welcome, Caroline. Caroline's got herself confused, and I mean, 2:30 making a sandwich, Caroline. That's a late lunch.
It is,
oh, brilliant.
That's practically that. Well, we could call that tea.
We could call that afternoon tea.
Yeah, you can have an afternoon tea.
Oh, brilliant. Claire's going to post a picture when she's cast them on.
So what have you been working on?
Well,
I don't like that word, well. I mean, that means you've either done 15,000 jobs or nothing.
No, I've not done many, but I have done.
Wow, that looks beautiful.
It's finished.
Behind it, just the lights shining.
Oh, I know. I could just fold it in half. I was looking for something.
I do like that. Oh, that's lovely. So that's Kniggerby Meadow, is it?
Yeah. I cast this on a week and a half ago. Oh, no. 2.5 weeks ago.
2.5 weeks, yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd done it in a week and a half. I mean, I've still done it in 2 weeks.
And you've been working, and you've been dog sitting and rabbit sitting.
I know. I got bored. So
it looks really pretty.
The upshot of knitting on a project monogamously is you can get it done quickly. The downside is it gets boring.
It looks nice as a cushion cover.
So that's one stitch.
I love that stitch. And this is by Knitterish Designs, this pattern.
That's the after stitch, and that's the daisy stitch.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
That's really nice.
I love everything about it. I love the way the colours. So that
really
is
nice.
done in Our Midnight and it was a one of a kind by Pixie Yarns that I bought a couple of months ago at one of the Yorkshire Yarn Fests. So it's a 75-25 merino nylon, like ours. But I don't know if you remember when I showed it, when it came, there was quite a bit of yellow in it. And I
It's knocked it back completely, hasn't it? You don't really notice it. And I love the picot edging on it because it's like all the bright colours. It looks really pretty. They look like little pom-pom, you know, like little tassels from a distance.
Well, I've taken some pictures and I'll put it on, I will put it on social media, but I didn't want to spoil the surprise when I showed you. So I've blocked it properly with wires. I've put a wire.
Oh, Lord, are you feeling all right?
I've wound a wire in every little picot edge.
Blooming, yeah.
Made them stand up. So, but look at the back as well. I think the back looks just as pretty.
It is really pretty. It's come out really well, that.
So
if you want to buy that pattern on its own, if you go on to Knitterish Designs on Ravelry, you'll find the pattern. Or we have got some Knigerby Meadow kits, not in those colours. But we have, I think, did we? I'm not sure if we've still got the kit of the grey and the coral reef, which looks a bit similar to those colours you've knitted.
It is very similar.
Yeah.
And it is, so the pattern was done, I mean, you can see the picture on there. It was done in pinks and purples. And then we had it knit again. So it's meant to be a 3-colour shawl, but then we did it in just the grey and the coral reef, and it looked stunning. So, and that's exactly what I've done. I've just wanted to use them too.
And how much wool did you have left?
Well, that brings me on to the next thing.
Oh my Lord, have you made a matching beret?
Well, you know, we all know I'm knitting from the skein. You've seen all the pictures. And I kept thinking, I'm nearly there. Well, then I weighed the Pixie yarn and I'd got like 42 grams left.
What?
But I was up to here. Because I thought I'm just going to make it as big as...
Keep going. Yeah.
Well, then I did a bit on Monday night and I thought I'm just casting off. Now I'll put it down. Then I did a bit on Tuesday and thought, I'm casting off. But then I thought I'll just keep going, and I cast it off knit and natter on Wednesday night. But it's about 170 grams.
Wow.
And I've just kept going. So I had some yarn left. So I cast on a pair of...
completely different though, doesn't it? That just goes to show when people say to us, what does your wool look like knitted up? Well, it depends on the knitting.
That's what, when you said earlier about it.
Wow. And that looks more purple, more turquoise and teal, doesn't it?
Well, there's a reason for that.
What have you done?
That bit between my finger and thumb, I'm going to run out. So I've just alternated it with our petrol. So from my finger up, it's not. That's just the yarn.
Well, even though there's still quite a lot of blue and green in it, which you don't notice.
I mean, I don't think you can notice. There is a band of green, but it doesn't look completely out of place, does it?
No.
So this is how much I've got left.
Quite a bit.
So I'm just going to do a pair of Shortie socks. I'm on the gusset now.
They're beautiful. They're really nice.
I just really, really like the
You
colour.
knitting 4-ply socks again?
No. I'll tell you why. Because I like them two colours together so much. And I thought, they're just going to go in my bag of leftovers.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm going to cast on a pair of socks. So I'm not sure I'm going to get all of it in, but if I don't, then I'm just going to put the petrol in it again. And
really nice.
I'll do the heel. They're so soft.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we were saying earlier about how different things look, you know, the bakery collection in different things, I cast them on yesterday afternoon.
Wow.
I mean,
have you got better to do?
They're on Magic Loop because I was at your house and I'd not got my DPNs with me. The 4-ply.
You do know I had a cupboard full of DPNs, don't you?
I thought I probably could have messaged you and I thought you probably would have had some, but I couldn't be bothered. I just thought I'll cast them on. So that, yeah, I'm going to get a shawl, which I love, and a pair of socks out of them.
Perfect.
So, sorry, I was just reading the comment. Someone who said, Michelle saying it looks like stained glass. This is...
Yeah, we always
This is
say that,
me.
don't we?
This
Yeah.
has been one of my projects in waiting for... Not this wool, because I've not had the wool for months and months, but I've wanted to knit Knigerby Meadow for such a long time because of the
shawls last year.
Because of the that is, I know that's poorly shown. I'll take some nice pictures of it, but because of that stitch.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good. I can't believe you've even started your 4-ply socks. I mean, this is more what's happened. Here's me knitting aran thick socks, and you're knitting 4-ply. It's normally the other way around, isn't it?
It is, but
I can't believe how quick these are going. These are just zooming on.
And I can't believe how much you've done. You've only had it since Tuesday,
but I didn't start on them, and then I've been busy, so I didn't cast them on till Wednesday. I think Wednesday night.
Mum's saying she thinks she needs to make socks.
Yeah,
I mean, you could do simple socks.
Follow Winnick Mum's pattern.
I mean, I think if Mum did it, she'd probably have to do a proper true afterthought heel, because I'm not sure. You might be able to do the heel pattern, but
yeah, you've got a daughter that might help you.
Well, they're never here.
Good
yeah,
point.
Yeah. I mean, if I think
We like
gone back and started watching our podcast from the beginning, because I don't know if you've noticed, there's been, Sarah's put some comments on, but there've been podcasts from months and months ago.
Right.
So if anybody is, they'll hear me saying, I hate socks. I don't like knitting socks.
And all you've done is knit socks.
So something's triggered in my brain that it
just goes to say, don't really listen to everything we say, because sometimes we haven't a clue what we're talking about.
What I meant was, at that moment in time, I hated knitting socks.
Can you hear Scooby snoring here?
No.
Good job. He's really loud.
But I'm surprised, because having been with him for the last week, I know how loud he is. So,
I just wanted, if anybody could hear it, I just wanted you to know it's not me they're making that noise. It is Scooby.
Anne's saying she likes an afterthought heel. I've never done one, but I found another pair of socks that I cast on, I think, over 3 years ago. And I'm just knitting them. I've clearly knit them and then put them to one side. Yeah. I'm going to knit them as a tube, and then I'm going to practice doing a true afterthought heel.
But I have seen some people knit socks that are just tubes without heel. I don't know how I would wear it, because it would fall. Because I don't like long socks, and I don't like the cuff really tight, because I've got lovely cankles. I like them nice and stretchy to get over my cankles. They'd be no good for me, because they would just slide down, because the only time I ever really wear socks is in boots.
Yeah.
So then just slide, you boot.
Yeah.
So they'd be no good for me, because I need them in a heel to at least stop them going anywhere.
Well, I just thought I'm just going to try, because I found these when I was looking for something else. I don't know where they've been hidden. And I've got quite a bit done, and I thought, do you know what? At some point, I will just carry on, cast them off, and then just to have a practice.
I'm just going to show you him fast asleep. Look at his little face. Can you see him?
No. There we go.
I mean, honestly, he's snoring his window.
He has lots of dreams as well.
He wasn't very happy last night. Crying.
No, he doesn't like change.
He's getting old.
Doesn't like change.
He's very, very old, bless him.
Oh, Caroline's just cast her first pair on, and she's using Craft House Magic. That's Ellie from Craft House.
Caroline, I don't believe that's the first pair of socks you've ever knit.
Caroline's too busy doing shawls.
Good point, and other things, and hats, and
hats, and yeah. Yeah, Ellie's tutorial, Craft House Magic tutorial is very good. For just casting on toe-up socks, if you just Google or in YouTube search for Judy's Magic Cast On, that's really good.
I like a toe up, but can you remember at Christmas I knit the out of the Advent calendar box? I knit 3 pairs of socks, didn't I?
Yeah.
One down, one up, and then one mixed up. And the one that I knit from toe up, I literally took away with me, and I've had to unpick the rib because it was just a little bit too tight on my cankles. So I've had to unpick it. Well, I didn't unpick it, let's be honest. I chopped the top off and picked the stitches up and then knit the rib up, and then cast off with a lot bigger needles, which is what I normally do, but I just didn't.
Oh, sorry. Anne's saying Knox Mountain have a free sock pattern with an afterthought heel. Then that I'm doing, I mean, they're going to be shorties, obviously, but I've used the TL Crafts and Design shorty socks, which was a free pattern on Ravelry. Did you and I don't even know why I've gone for a pattern, because
you don't need one.
I suppose I do for the increasing for the gusset, although I don't. Gusset and heel, it's just something to follow, but
I see that Winnick Mum's just released her shorty pattern, because a lot of people have been asking her. So she's got a free shorty pattern with a tutorial on her website as well.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and you can either have it as like a little ribbed heel.
Yes.
Sorry, a ribbed cuff, or just the garter stitch, and then it just rolls down a little bit. You know, like is it the rolls?
Yeah, the Rose
roller
socks.
We'll put the link down below.
I was going to do them. But they're top down, and I wanted toe up. So because I've got limited yarn, I thought if I do toe up 2 at a time, I'd just keep going till I've run out.
Yeah, that's the good thing when you do toe up, because then you just make your legs as long as you want, don't you?
Yes.
You're limited with wool.
You just talking about the ribbon being a bit too tight. I'll find a link. The link I use, it's for like a super stretchy cast off.
I've done that before, but the only thing is, it can make the one I did. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was not Judy's. It begins with a J, so it's Judy's Magic Cast On, and then it's begins with
Josephine's.
Don't know whose it was, but I did the stretchy cast off, which was nice, but it did make it a bit fluted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'll find this link that I use, because they show you some that flare, and this one doesn't flare. I've used it the last couple I've done.
Oh, I'll be interested in that.
It worked for me. I'll find the link and share it.
Normally, if I just use like 2 needle sizes bigger and cast off with it, that's enough normally. But I think because I was doing them I was trying to get them all knit for the photos when we were doing the Advent calendar.
Yes.
Do you know what? That's another good link there, Dominique, isn't it?
Yes.
We haven't got many left. Our Advent calendars are currently on pre-order.
And it feels like we've hit the 1st of September. People are maybe starting to think about autumn, because we've had a couple of orders this week. So
we haven't got many left. In fact, I think we might only have 5.
I was going to say, I think we've either got 4 or 5 left.
Yeah, we've only got 5 Advent calendars left.
Yeah.
And don't forget this year that we've gone in with, we're doing a collaboration with Mellie of RicRacRooms. So along with your Advent calendar, which is 24 10 grams, a mixture of sparkle and non-sparkle, of course, Advents calendar colours. But sweetie theme, that's the words that's coming. What am I talking about? I mean, you'd think I'd been away on holiday and be refreshed, wouldn't you? No. So if you want any, we literally have 4 or 5 left, and that is it for this year. We are doing no more Advent calendars.
Yeah.
However.
Yeah. Just so you can also, because we all know there's 2 camps of people, and I know a lot of our ladies, we're all in different camps. You've either got your zip bag camp.
Yes.
or you've got your drawstring bag camp. So you get the choice.
Can I just demonstrate for purposes?
Yes.
This is a drawstring, perfect.
I've not got one.
Because what happens with me, if like I have a little bit hanging out, you know, like I normally do, it gets stuck in my zip and then I have to get my scissors out, which isn't a problem.
But just hold that up again, because it's going to be that size, isn't it? Just to give you an idea.
This is one of Mellie's
That's
bags,
a RicRacRoom bag, yeah.
which are fabulous. So it's got a nice little gusseted bottom, like a gusseted bottom. It will probably come with a little sachet, which this one's got lavender.
Sachet to the sachet.
Sachet with your gusset. And a little stitch marker. So this is a themed stitch marker, and the one that you get on ours will also be a themed one. So that's a little themed, that's a pot plant, as you see,
to go with your gardening
garden theme. And inside it has pockets.
Yeah.
It has a little press stud, which is always very useful to press stud things together with.
I'm not sure mine's got a press stud.
Oh, it smells delicious. And so they are a good sized bag.
Yeah, a really nice sized bag.
So this is, you will receive a bag, not this, it's sweetie themed. This is garden themed, sweetie themed. I'm giving you a little bit of a clue there. Advent calendar is sweetie themed, the bag.
That's the size. And I mean, we've both loved Mellie's bags for a long time. And I know we
might have far too many already. It might.
I was going to say we both have got too many, but we still keep buying them. And I know that's encouraged some of you maybe to buy them. And I think everyone likes and appreciates the quality of it. So,
I mean, Mellie, I'm waiting for like a farmyard.
Oh,
farmyard. Because I like my cows. I love my cows, but like I said, I'm trying to wean myself off the cows. So if it was a farmyard scenario, it wouldn't technically be cow, would it?
And does it need to be farmyard, or does it just need to be animals with cows on there?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to convince myself that it's not.
It's not just cows.
It's not just cows, because cows aren't just for life or Christmas.
No, sorry, I'm just, because I've been showing and chatting, I've missed the comments. Hi, Lynn. Lynn's a first-time viewer. Nice to have you on board, Lynn. Right, what was I going to say then? Have you got any more knitting?
Yes, I have actually.
Because that's me done. You see, that's the trouble.
Well, it's only a little bit. It may not look like I've done much, and I mean, I could quite easily be pulling my stitches out here. I forgot to take my needle protector.
Oh, your stoppers?
Yeah, my stoppers. So I've like forced it through my knitting as usual. So this is my jumper. I did a little bit on holiday. We did say this, I'd either do loads of knitting or I wouldn't get chance, and I really didn't get chance. I think I did about that much on my Beryl sleeve.
At least you did.
I am not getting it out again to show you, because you'll all be fed up. You'll all be going, Marie, for God's sake, will you just get on the knitting? It's moss stitch.
Every inch, you're an inch closer to finishing.
Dominique, I don't know what is wrong with me. I just need to get that flipping thing finished. I love it. So this is my jumper that I'm knitting in our yak. I am loving it. So, can you see it?
Yeah, just take it back and up a bit. There.
So the pattern I'm using is out of the Knitter. And when I last spoke to you, so it's the Audley End. So that's what it'll look like.
So this is when you looked at it and you said to everyone, this is a top-down jumper.
Yeah, I said it's a top-down jumper in 4-ply. What I meant to say is it's a bottom-up jumper in double knit. Like I say, if you're coming to this channel for some information that's correct, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. We do correct ourselves every now and then. So I'm using the orange in the yak base. I mean, we've said this before, I'm not an orange person, but all my life.
The light, every now and again, yeah.
And then the multicoloured, which is Toot Sweet.
You can't see that.
There.
That's better.
I think it's wherever that I put the
Yes, that's better.
So they're the two colours I'm putting together, 4-ply. So I had to do a little bit of maths. When I say a little bit of maths, I looked at the sizes, and then I looked at a Tin Can Knits Strange Brew book that I use quite a lot for sorting my own jumpers out. And I thought, that's the size I want. How many stitches do I need for it? I'll just go for it. So I then, so I've just sort of winged it. So I'm knitting the size. For me, I would normally have done in this. I would have done the size medium, but the stitch count I'm doing is working out as a large. And then I'll just, because it's, you just knit till it's a certain length. So I'll just knit to a length. And I've finished doing the pattern, and the rest of it is just like a purl stitch in amongst a few in amongst garter stitch.
Right.
So it's lovely, but it's I tell you what, I know it's our wool, and I'm not banging on about it enough, but I just love how it's knitting up. Just go
up.
I need to go there.
That's it. Yes.
It looks a little bit like a basket weave, but it's not. It's only one stitch in amongst it.
It's just that little bit of texture in it.
Yeah. And I should have probably, the bottom is actually mosaic. So when you do mosaic knitting, you should never choose a colour that's the same as what your contrasting colour is. Well, this has got orange in it, but I just love how it's come out anyway. I don't really care.
I think it's just more subtle. I mean, it looks lovely. The mosaic.
I haven't done much. I've probably done about that much on it. I mean, I was spending more time looking for flipping alpacas. That's why. I was searching the whole of North Yorkshire for flipping alpacas. I should have just come back to link. This was the wool I should have taken, but of course I couldn't because I couldn't knit with it. But I was convinced myself. We did have some alpaca. Can you remember I knit my shawl with it? And I was convinced that wool I had was alpaca. And then as I was knitting with it, I thought, it's bibbidi bobbidi boo, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's lovely wool. It's not alpaca though.
No. But you've done a bit, so.
I've done a bit.
And you've done a lot on your dad's socks.
I've done a lot on my dad's socks. He's hopefully coming to see me next weekend. So he'll get them then. So I just wanted to show me my nice little pens I got from Paper Chase when I bought my not an alpaca pencil case.
Nice.
I mean, they're nice because they've got a nice.
Oh, nice rubber. Yes.
Grip. Got a nice clicky pen. And then, of course, another thing I love. I know I'm very sad. I love stationery. I'm like a small child. You know, I think that's the only reason I went back to university as a mature student, so I could go and buy all my stationery again. You know, I loved that as a kid when it was back to school.
Yeah.
A mechanical pencil.
Yeah, see, I can't get on with them. Well, I can.
Ooh.
I like a pencil that you have to sharpen.
No, I like a mechanical pencil.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're just too thin for there's nothing better than sharpening your pencil.
So I was very happy, and they were on offer. They were on 3 for 2.
Even better.
It was good because Grace then got some pens for uni. Well, it's not the same, you know, she's going to uni, and I was like, oh, do you like lots of stationery? No, Mum, I just need some pens and some notepads. Do you want a matching rubber? No. Do you want a ruler? No. Do you know all these little things? No. I was like,
yeah, we can always do with a bit of stationery.
Exactly.
I mean, even paper clips.
Yeah, I thought you'd like them. I thought you would like them.
Look at them. I've got to be honest, I was starting to think, I wonder how I could just, you know, make them into hair clips.
Just like that, just like you've done. I'm liking that idea. Look, I'm going to try and put that there to see if I can sort my lighting out. No, that's not working.
I am liking pom-pom paperclip stroke.
I think that's genius.
Like a small child. Who doesn't want pom-pom paperclips?
And guess where I got those from? You'll not guess. You won't guess.
I don't know.
Edinburgh Wool Shop.
Really?
I got them from Edinburgh Wool Shop.
Wow.
Who knew?
I would never have guessed.
Exactly.
I'm liking it.
So I think that's all my gubbins.
Well, I've just got one more. I've not got any more knitting because, like I say, the only way I can knit a shawl in 2.5 weeks is to knit on it. And don't get me wrong, I'm really pleased because I love it. But I got bored. That is my problem. And I knew if I put it down, because I was up to the long rows, it would take me a long time to go back to it. So,
you know, we both start projects, as we know, and some get finished, some don't. Some become unfinished objects. Others become pulled out objects and turned into something else. Because a while ago we did on here, didn't we? We went through our works in progress that were all sitting in a, and to be fair, we've worked through quite a lot of them, haven't we? Some of them have transformed, others have been added to, in as much as we just keep buying things because we can't help.
Was by the time we did that, I'd got that yarn. So this has been a project in waiting that when I went away a fortnight ago, I thought I'm just going to pick some. And sometimes for me, it needs to go away for a few months because I've got so bored of it. Then when I come back to it, I get excited for it again. So
Lynn's just asking about the tin can. The tin can knit book is amazing because it shows you, it's like a book, the Strange Brew book. It's, Dominique might have it to hand somewhere.
I know, I was just thinking, but
it's like a recipe. There are patterns in it, but it gives you a recipe for knitting jumpers from baby to men's jumpers, adults, large sizes.
Yes.
The same jumper, and it gives you a recipe, and it's for 4-ply, double knit, and aran. And
it's top down,
bottom up.
It's whether you yoke, because quite a lot of it is like Fair Isle yokes. Well, it shows you whether it's you do it in a pattern, whether you do it in wedges.
Yeah.
It just gives you absolutely. I mean, I can't remember. I think it was about £25. But if you knit garments, it's the best. It's one of the best knitting books.
Yeah, it's got hats in as well. It's got hats in it as well, hasn't it? And gloves.
Yes.
But the thing I like about it is it helps you with shaping. So if you want to put some shapes in your jumpers, I've knit quite a few where I've just knit sort of plain jumpers and variegated it with the wool. And then it shows you how to do the length, and it is really straightforward. They do all the maths for you, which is why I like it. Because you can look at it and you think, right, which is what I did with converting this jumper. I know the size I am in the tin can knits, and I know how many stitches I needed. So all I did was literally look at where was the nearest stitch number in the double knit and did that.
Yeah.
Because it was, you know, and then I'll just
amend the hats they normally say is if you just want to practice the pattern, the colour work for the jumper before you go straight into a jumper, do it in a hat.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I mean, there's loads of jumpers in there, jumper patterns in aran, DK and 4-ply, but it just shows you they're on Ravelry, so you can just go and pick. So the first one I did out of there was the Mountain Knits.
Yeah.
Mountain Knits?
Mountain Mist. Mountain Mist.
Mountain Mist. Yes. But you could, if you just wanted that pattern, you could just go on Ravelry and download that pattern. But the book it's Strange Brew by Tin Can Knits, and it is, I can't recommend, well, we both use it regularly. Can't recommend it enough.
And also, if you go on their website as well, they've got some tutorials. So if you're not sure on how to sort of do floats on the back of your knitting and how to increase, and it's really good. And, what I like about it as well, they use all the family for the photos, don't they?
Yes, they do. It's two ladies that have obviously come together to do it.
It's a really good book. Guess what I did while I was away?
I don't know.
Not exciting. It's not exciting. I didn't water ski. I didn't walk with alpacas.
That's what I was thinking.
No, because I couldn't find them. Something I haven't done since we went into lockdown at the beginning of March.
Did you have your nails done?
No, I do my own nails. I went into a supermarket, a proper supermarket. Not been in one. I hate supermarket shopping anyway. I find food shopping an ultimate boring chore, so I tend to do it online. But I would often go to Tesco's in Lincoln and just have a mooch round and end up coming out with completely pointless things that I didn't intend buying, like pairs of pyjamas, knickers, you know, the odd stationery item, sometimes food, but usually just things I didn't want in the first place, which has now just turned into my Amazon expeditions anyway. I went into a supermarket.
Well,
wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Not that I'm bothered about it now, I think, because I'm going out and doing whatever. But yeah, I went and did a supermarket shop. I won't be rushing back, only because I hate supermarket shopping.
Yeah. Well, mine came this afternoon. Mine came before this, so it just tends to be easy.
Mine is on its way. But yeah, so I thought you'd be proud of me. I went into a supermarket.
Very good.
Full of, well, what's the term they say? COVID-idiots.
Oh, well, yeah.
People in your space, personal space. Never mind that there's a pandemic going on. More the fact that they're in your personal space. Get out of my personal space. So, I mean, it works well. You've got your mask on. God, you can do a good glare with a mask on.
Well, that's the trouble. People don't know what really, other than your eyes, don't know what you're doing.
I knew what I was saying, believe you me, because they soon backed off. I did think, should I break wind? Maybe that would have worked even better, but who knew? I can't do it on demand like some people. I wish I could. Maybe I should take Scooby with me, pretend he's my blind dog, and then, you know, he's usually stinky enough to do the job, isn't he?
Oh, bless him. Well, while you were in a supermarket shopping, I was shopping online.
Yeah, best thing. I did feel, oh my goodness, that is beautiful. That's like a peacock.
Look at the colours.
What's it called?
Ferns.
Ooh, I wouldn't have gone with that name, but I like it.
So it's Rosie's.
Oh, the purple I can see is the thing. I thought it had purple in it.
No, it's a Rosie's Moments. It's 120 grams.
Ooh.
65% superwash merino. 20% silk. 15% yak. It's a single. Well, I've never knit with singles before, and I fancied it. So
just pull a strand out, would you, just so I can like. Oh, that is fine and delicate. That's lovely. Open the skin. I'm being bossy, you know. If you've not been on here before, you know I'm the bossy one. Oh, I like that.
I mean, it's
like a little bit of fluff to it, hasn't it?
That's
the yak.
Yeah. So it's got some sheen from the silk. Oh, I've just poked myself with the tag. Health
and safety. Can I just say, health and safety assessment has been done before this. We are both responsible for our own actions.
It's a lot bluer. That's a lot bluer. I was thinking it's similar.
That's because it's blue.
That's blues and greens in there.
That's because that's blue and that's green.
Yeah, but do you not think there's some petrol and there is some bluey in there?
A little bit. It's hard to tell. It looks like emeraldy green. It's lovely, really pretty.
I don't know what it reminds me of. The ocean, I think. It's like our ocean.
Yes.
It's like our ocean colourway, but there is lots of greens in there.
It's very peacocky without the purple. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, on the peacock bird on the front of the feathers, it's very much like that. It's beautiful colour.
Or kingfisher? No. I don't know what.
Blue.
But I was really disappointed because I kept thinking, where is this? I ordered it and it took forever to get here. And then
in a pandemic, you know.
I had a little note in it and it just said, please accept these little gifts as an apology for the delay in mailing. I was away for a week. So then I got a little stitch
I like
holder.
the card. You know that Wizard of Oz is one of my favourite movies. I like the card.
You had the power all along. Is that a quote from The Wizard of Oz?
Oh my God. Don't tell me you've never seen it.
You know I've not seen it.
What?
I didn't even see that as the wizard. Now I can see
Oh
it is
my
you.
Lord. It's what Glenda says to her. You had the power all along to go home. I mean, for heaven's sake, Dominique,
I
I'd
thought
be
Glenda-
spare. She hasn't
thought
seen Chitty Chitty
witch.
Bang Bang and she hasn't seen The Wizard of Oz. Oh, cable holder. Cable.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. What did you think it was? Something to put
I
through your
didn't re-
nose?
I didn't really know.
Did
That's
you
a
think it was a
cable
nose
needle.
thing like that?
That's a cable needle.
You see, if only you'd watched The Wizard of Oz, these things might have become quite apparent to you. One of my favourite movies.
And
Got a very good moral. Go on.
I'm just ignoring you.
Oh, do you know what I thought it was to start off with? I thought it was a gun. I thought they were little toy guns. I mean, they're soft.
Yeah.
What?
So that was really so.
That was really nice. That was
being
nice.
frustrated because I kept thinking, what on earth? You know, I've ordered this. I want it. Then she sent me some little bits to go to say sorry. So
and a nice little Wizard of Oz card that went completely over your head.
And a nice Wizard of Oz card that I didn't really. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
I'll show you this photo. I got all excited because when Dave and I went for a walk one day, it won't mean anything to you because in the Wizard of Oz, in a part of it where the yellow brick road has started to break up on the way to Oz, this is where we went for a walk in the forest. And this, I'm no word of a lie, it just looked like the yellow brick road going through the enchanted forest. And I got a bit giddy and I started singing "We're Off to See the Wonderful Wizard of Oz." David did think I was slightly losing the plot. Anybody else who's watched it will appreciate that photo.
Well, yeah, it means nothing to me, but oh, Caroline loves singles. I've never used them before. Do you do your shawls with singles? Because I'm thinking 120 grams.
That'll be beautiful.
For me, this is definitely going to be, this is not going anywhere. It's going to be for me.
That will be beautiful.
So, yeah, it feels lovely.
So it's the lavender in that little bag that I keep seeing, that little purple bag?
Yeah, that's why I keep smelling it, because the more I move it around, the more I move it around, the more I can smell it. So, 400.
Right, we do need a movie weekend with knitting, and then we can introduce Dominique to all these movies that she hasn't seen.
Well, you told me that you'd got Disney Plus, so I could watch whatever I wanted.
You didn't watch anything.
I did watch Knives Out.
Knives Out was good, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it? No, you didn't, did you?
No, I did enjoy it, but you said it was long. Oh my God, it was long.
It was long.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't rave about it, and I wouldn't watch it again, I don't think.
Well, it's not. I don't think you could watch it again, could you? Because you know what's happening then. It was one of those whodunits.
Well, I know, but I mean, I can watch Miss Marple time and time again, and Murder, She Wrote. But
no, it was a long movie.
And what on earth is Daniel Craig doing with that accent?
Oh, it was awful. It was the worst, one of the worst accents I'd heard on television in a while. I'll give you that. It was awful.
To the point where at the beginning I thought, oh, he's kind of like there incognito, and any minute now he's going to say, yeah, don't worry, I'm really a British spy or something.
Or James Bond.
I mean, I know that doesn't, but I kept thinking, well, he's clearly a detective, but he's going to turn to be an eccentric English detective who was putting on an accent. So I did watch it and I did enjoy it, but yeah, it did go on a bit.
Yeah. So you didn't watch any Disney movies? Any musicals? No. No,
but I did get back into, so a little bit, like I was saying, when I knit on the shawl, I get halfway through it, I've binged myself on it, and then I get completely bored. And I did that with Lucifer. So I watched 2.5 seasons of Lucifer months ago, and I've not watched one. And then so that's what I was watching. I've got back into Lucifer again.
So have you just watched the Amazon ones, or have you gone on to the Netflix ones?
All 5 are on Amazon now.
Are they?
Oh, maybe they're not free, because I've got one more episode of season 3.
I think the others, they're free on Netflix, because that's where it went, 4 and 5, because I've just been catching up on season 5 while I was away. I've been watching bits of it.
Right. So I do this. I just find a box set or a knit, and then I binge myself on it, and then I get bored.
Yeah, get fed up of it.
And so I've not watched any of Lucifer, so that's what I've been watching. I've been watching Lucifer, and I've been watching the tennis, because the tennis has been on Amazon as well. So
we watched a couple of good movies while we were away, but I can't remember the names of them, which is absolutely useless, isn't it?
Can you remember who was in it or what the plot was?
Gerard Butler was in one of them.
Was he in?
About where his family had been murdered by somebody.
Oh.
And it was revenge.
I don't even know why I'm in, because
you wouldn't want to watch it. It was very good. It was a bit gruesome and it was a bit horrible, but it was very good. I can't even remember what the heck it was called. And then we watched the movie. I can't remember. See, they were that inspirational that I can't remember what they were called.
I watched Paddington 2. That was on Bank Holiday Monday or Sunday.
I remember when we went to see the first Paddington, we went to Woodall Spa, didn't we, in Kinner in the Woods, and we were howling with laughter. It's such a funny film. And Paddington 2 is just as good, I think. It's still funny.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, very funny movie.
But when it was on, and I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to sit. And I sat knitting.
It makes me laugh out loud, those movies. They are very funny.
They are very good.
Well, is there anything people might
Calamity Jane. Not seen Calamity Jane either.
Oh, Calamity Jane with
Doris Day.
Doris Day, that's it. Whip crack away, whip crap away, whip crap away, not crack. Whip crack away, not crap.
Oh, she did well singing that, didn't she?
She did. She obviously wasn't. She obviously was not on lack of sleep like I am.
No.
I like a good musical, and I like the old musicals as well.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I will sit and watch 3 or 4 back-to-back episodes of Lucifer. You know, so it's not as if I can't sit still for that long.
I did catch the tail end of Mamma Mia 2 the other night.
Yeah, I watched.
I was singing along to it at the end, and Grace came out and told me to be quiet.
In fact, there must have been something on at the same time, because I missed Cher singing Fernando.
That's when I started watching it. It just came on as Fernando was on, so I was singing along to it. And then, of course, at the end, when they do all the bits and
yes,
and of course, I have to sit and cry when Meryl Streep comes in at the end bit. I know it's happening. I know what's going to happen. I just had to sit in the club. So I was sat there crying. And then the next minute, I'm singing along with Grace. I think she doesn't know. She just came out and went, "Can you please be quiet?" Okay.
That's it.
I turned it down and was singing to myself.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, just one of the other things I've been binge watching, and I can't remember if I'd started it 2 weeks ago, but another. Now, all you ladies that like your films and like your very good films might not like these, but the Aurora Tea Garden Mysteries.
What, where?
Well, if you like your cheesy Hallmark.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
This is a librarian who basically is a bit of a detective. Imagine Murder, She Wrote set now, but instead of being a writer, she's a librarian.
What's it? Oh, I need to find these, Dominique.
Well, I found some on YouTube. I found some on Amazon. And I think I found some on Virgin.
I wonder if they're on
Netflix. They're a Hallmark, but I think there's 12 films.
What are they called? Let me find
the Aurora Tea Garden Mysteries. Now, they are they're easy watching. You can sit and watch and knit. They're like an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, if you like your high-class films, you might not be. But if you like a good Hallmark detective, the best way I can describe it is a murder, she wrote. So you've got the police investigation going on, but Aurora always finds the clues that they don't. A little bit like Jessica Fletcher did.
I'm trying to find where I can watch it.
Well, I've definitely seen some on Amazon, some on Virgin.
Oh, on Amazon. Oh,
and some I found on YouTube. And I think I'm up to about the 10th one. There's 12. So that's something else I've been watching. They're just easy watching.
I mean, I'm surprised you haven't watched, what the heck are they called? On Netflix.
I haven't got Netflix.
No, Amazon. Oh, flipping heck.
Give us a clue.
It's about a witch. A modern day witch. A modern day witch. And she runs a shop called The Bell, Book and Candle. And what the heck is it called? I'm just searching now.
The Bell, Book and Candle.
TV drama. Oh my goodness me. I've watched loads of them. I mean, this is ridiculous.
The Good Witch.
The Good Witch. Yeah, I've watched all those series. They're a little bit like...
She's ever so good, but I can't think of them.
And they're good, and there's movie ones, and then there's weekly ones. It sounds a little bit like that. Cheesy, easy watching.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, just something you can...
In a really nice town in America where, everything happens, but nothing happens.
Yes. And well, this is St. Lawrence Town in the... Well, it might even be Canada, actually.
Have you never... Go on, sorry.
But, America, Canada, small town, everyone knows everybody else.
Have you never watched Gilmore Girls?
No.
Oh, that's really good. I mean, I must have watched that about 2 or 3 times. It's really good. It's about a mum and a daughter. And it's got a little bit of comedy in, and it's a bit like that. It's all about this village and then this little town, and it's really easy watching, and it's quite funny. And they have all the seasons, so they all get dressed up at Halloween and for Thanksgiving and for Christmas they go bonkers, and at Easter the bunny comes out. It's really twee. Yes. And they're making Christmas cookies and things. You'd really like that, yeah. The Good Witch.
Yeah, they're saying Good Witch. Love cheese. Well, Linda, if you like cheesy, easy watching, just have a search for the Aurora Tea Garden Mysteries.
I'm going to search that because that sounds like Grace goes back to uni tomorrow. That sounds like perfect. Sitting at home.
Yes. Well, if you've got a smart TV, you can get YouTube. I've seen quite a few of them on YouTube. They've been put up on there. So
watch telly on YouTube.
But there was quite a few of them on Amazon. So
right. I'll have a look.
It just I've gone for things like that rather than classics like The Wizard of Oz.
I blame your parents for not introducing you to these iconic movies and children's movies.
I mean, they must have watched. Dad didn't introduce me to TV. He took me to the football.
You never went to see Disney movies as a kid?
I don't think
Disney. Mum and Dad. I'm putting this well and truly. Your mum's gone offline now. I'm blaming.
Disney movies weren't out when I was.
Did you never go to the cinema as a child?
Yeah, but what would have been out in the 80s? Because it was more 90s, wasn't it?
No, Wizard of Oz was made like millions of years ago.
Is that Disney?
30s. No, it wasn't Disney's. It's now part of the Disney. Like when you go to Disney World, it's all part of their Disney thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. It's not Warner Bros. I can't remember. Part of the thing. But I remember going to the cinema to see it on like children's Saturday morning cinema. We used to go every Saturday and watch things. I remember going to see Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
No, we went swimming.
Oh, we used to go swimming and then go and watch the...
I don't ever remember. I mean, I don't remember a lot of things, but I don't ever remember going to the cinema with Mum and Dad. I
Dad
remember
used
going
to
to
take
cinema
us.
as a teenager with friends.
Dad used to take us on a Saturday to the kids' cinema club.
No, we.
Go and watch them. Yeah.
Well, if we did, then it's been blanked out of my memory. So, yeah.
I feel sorry for you. That's all I can say.
But I would sit all day and watch 5 Aurora Tea Gardens back to back. So,
Or Hawaii 5-0.
yeah. So anyway,
I
right,
think
we've
we've
really.
digressed. I think we've digressed. You may have seen on our channel as well, there was a little bit of a video that was for Yarndale. Just ignore it if you want. It's just that Yarndale's doing a virtual show because it's not on this year. So that's on the last weekend of September, is it?
Yeah.
So we will be involved in that. And we have got a few things that we're releasing on that day.
Yes, we have.
So we'll be doing live pop-ups on that weekend, and
Yeah.
introducing some new things. One Christmas themed, and one
Winter
themed. 2 winter themes ish. I don't know. I'm getting confused because we've got some things we're releasing as well in October for the Bake Off because that's been cancelled.
Yes.
So just watch out. There'll be lots of things that we'll be coming up with.
Yeah.
We may remember, we may not. Who knows?
Goodness only knows. We really have rambled this week and gone.
Don't forget, if you don't want to miss out, advent calendars, 5 left, bakery boxes. We've had quite a few orders while we've been.
I was going to say, God knows how many we've got left now.
So they are limited as well. So once they've gone, they've gone. They normally disappear within 24 hours, don't they? So if you want one, you better be quick.
And let's see what you've cast on when you've cast on this month.
Yeah. And any cheesy movie or cheesy TV recommendations,
absolutely,
put them in the comments because
share them
we'll
all.
Watch them.
Yes, yeah, right. Well, same time next week.
Same. Yes, I can. Yeah, I was panicking there. No, yes, same time next week.
Same time next week. Dear, oh dear. See you all later.
Bye.